Master Production Scheduling, MPS, receives as constraints the decisions made during the SNOP phase. A production plan called Master Schedule is then determined, defining exactly how much to produce for every product family in every period. Inputs for this stage are order portfolio and demand forecasts, available production capacity with a detail by resource type, on-hand inventory, specific goals such as service level for MTS productions such as spare parts, and work in progress, WIP. Degrees of freedom in the aggregate planning stage are the following. First of all, minor changes in production capacity are allowed. They typically refer to overtime, although hiring and firing might be considered in certain cases. At the aggregate planning level, decisions concerning short-term make or buy, i.e. outsourcing some of the capacity to sub-suppliers, batch size, rearranging priorities between products or customers, and production orders postponement or anticipation could be made. Finally, minor adjustments in the manufacturing system considerations are still allowed. Such adjustments could regard manpower organization, as for example training or reorganizing shifts, or process streamlining with minor relayouts, introduction of parts supermarkets, kitting, and so on. Relevant characteristics of MPS in terms of level of aggregation and planning horizon are: in terms of products, demand is typically aggregated by technological families, that is, products similar from a technological point of view, requiring similar resources both in terms of types and quantities are typically grouped together. In terms of production capacity, the plan refers to single departments' lines. Planning horizon is typically around 1 or few years, while the planning period is typically in the range of 1 week to 1 month. The MPS could be updated as frequently as once a month. Output of this stage is a production plan called Master Production Schedule, MPS, where production volumes are deployed by products and period. Once the MPS has been determined, it is necessary to generate production orders for activities carried out at internal production departments and sites, and purchase orders, products and components sourced from external suppliers, in order to guarantee material and components availability as required by the MPS. Main inputs of the Material Requirements Planning (MRP) phase are the MPS. At this stage, in case of custom products, the exact sequence of products in the final assembly line should be defined. Technical information, such as the bill of materials and production cycles. Management information, such as on-hand inventory, supply and manufacturing lead times, and so on. Already launched production and purchase orders. Inventory or ordered parts already booked for other productions. Relevant characteristics of production and purchase orders generations phase. In terms of products, demand is exploded to the maximum detail. End products are not grouped in families. If available, the exact bill of material of every end product. While the production capacity is not taken into account at this stage. The planning horizon. It depends on production or purchasing lead time, and it's up to 12 months. Planning period, typically around 1 week, It might go down to 1 day, yet it makes sense only if real-time data on production advancements are available. Updating frequency is typically weekly. Degrees of freedom at this stage mainly concern lot sizing policy and a number of actions to solve unfeasibility, such as temporary reduction of the safety stock for a component, issuing an urgent purchase order to receive components in a shorter than normal lead time. In extreme cases, the planned completion date of an end product, as defined in the MPS, could be postponed. Output of this stage is a suggested list of production and purchase orders.